Yes, that's right. Sunday afternoon, which must mean it's time for Show Us Your Cat on Joyrider TV. Let's jump in. Yes, that's right. It's Joe here for Joyrider TV, back with some more Show Us Your Cat. This is actually episode 89. We are getting towards the 100 mark. Very exciting times. I'm coming to you from Wildwind on the Greek island of Lefkos, where we're going to be open for business this summer for some extremely high quality sailing in champagne conditions almost every day of the week. Can't wait. Every week on Show Us Your Cat, we're taking a look at your boats and where it is that you sail them. If you would like your boat to be featured in an upcoming episode of Show Us Your Cat, then please, yes, do send me pictures and video and a bit of an explanation about your boat, where it is that you sail, who you go sailing with, anything else that you feel might be interesting. You'll find all of the details of what you need to do in the description of the video below. We had the Q&A, the question and answer session again live on Joyrider TV this week, where there was an abundance of very good questions coming through. That is available to watch just here. And I'll put a link at the end as well, so you can have a look at that if you weren't able to tune in live. But for now, it is, of course, Show Us Your Cat. Let's jump in and take a look at what we're looking at in this week's Show Us Your Cat on Joyrider TV.
Okay, so we're starting off this week by heading to Mexico, to Veracruz, sailing on the Tamajau Lagoon. We have Orlando. Orlando has got this Orange Crusher Hobie 16, which, if my research is correct, should be something between a 1978 and a 1981. Loving the bullhead on the sail, have to say. Tamajau Lagoon really looks like a great place to go sailing. You could even call it a sailing paradise. A lot of options there of places to sail to. By the looks of it, really great conditions for getting out on a 16 and giving it some juice. Thanks very much, Orlando. And we hope you have some great sailing coming up soon. Next, we're heading to North Carolina, USA, to the Crystal Coast, to Cape Lookout, and we're revisiting Steve. Steve we featured last back in episode 42. Steve's got a 1987 Pink Rocker Hobie 16 and this fantastic 1982 light and dark blue sailed Hobie 16. Here's Steve sailing solo. He's taking on a really good bit of distance, setting off, I believe, from Moorhead City and then heading under the Atlantic Beach Bridge. Nice bit of navigation there. And as we can see, he's getting more wind the further he gets out to sea, giving it some really good beans. And this looks like a really good expedition out to the Shackleford Banks. This really does look like such a great spot. So many different places that you could sail to in a day. Or you could go for a week-long camping expedition as well. That would be nice. So on another occasion, here's Steve along with Pamela and Wiley on the Pink Rocker 16 This time heading to the Cape Lookout, which I believe is where the lighthouse is featured. Again, another great day out. What a great place to go sailing. Thanks very much, Steve, for sending us those videos of these fantastic days out. And hope you have some more fantastic days out to come in the near future. Next, we're heading to Sweden, to the west coast, to Byforden, where we have Chris. Chris has designed and built his very own 18-foot-long trimaran called an Outlaw. This trimaran is built from 3 Aclass hulls, which he's modified with some carbon crossbeams and a bowsprit from an M32. What? This is ridiculous. The mast is a 9-metre long acat carbon mast. It's got twin rudders on there and a centreboard on each outer hull. It's got the acat mainsail and a custom jib from North Sails, a custom Code 0 from North. The Code 0 is like a large, very flat jenica or asymmetric spinnaker, good for reaching, sailing upwind in very light winds, or just being a very convenient to use extra bit of sail area there. Chris says that the Outlaw has got a sweet spot of about 12 to 18 knots of wind. He can sail upwind and fly 2 hulls. That has got to be twice as good as flying a hull. The top speed that Chris has got on this bad boy is 19.7 knots, and he could do 14 knots upwind. But I think this definitely goes down as the most impressive self-build that we've seen on Show Us Your Cat, taking 1.5 acats and making this bad boy out of them. Now, as you can imagine, in the winter in Sweden it gets pretty cold and there's not much sailing to be had. Another contender for the title in How Cold Can You Sail? Chris takes it to the Kungsbacka Ford near Gothenburg. And as we've seen, Chris is quite an inventor. And here he's made his own ice yacht along with his friend Eric. He spent 2 evenings and built this ice boat just from materials that he found in his garage. A ladder, some catamaran beams, a windsurfing rig and some ice skates. And here she is. Here's the video from testing. As we could see, the rig could really do with a bit more downhaul on, but other than that, she's looking pretty sweet. For a self-build, this is a very good job. Now, Chris got a taste for it with his self-build. So, fortunately, his friend Staffan has got a real bad boy of an ice yacht. And it is an absolute loaded weapon speed machine. And here's Chris on that bad boy. hitting a top speed of 46 knots. Oh yes. I think that is actually the highest speed we might have seen on Show Us Your Cat until now, because Staffan, not to be outdone, obviously a master of his own ship, takes it out and hits a massive 61 knots. Oh, yes, that is quick. Thanks very much, Chris, for sending us those great videos and pictures of the various craft that you've been heading out on. I'm sure over time you'll be able to notch it up if Staffan will allow you out on his boat again. Or maybe he's a bit scared that you might start getting close to his top speed.
So there we go. What a great selection of craft in this week's Show Us Your Cat. Exciting times. Again, if you'd like to be featured in an upcoming episode, please do get involved. It's you guys sending your pictures and videos in for Show Us Your Cat, which is keeping this series going. So please do get involved, because I think everybody wants to see what it is that you're sailing. So until next time, stay safe out there. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button before you go, and we'll see you soon with some more on Joyrider TV.